And now time for a happiness hack with the lovely Julia Grace, who joins us. Good morning, my friend. Welcome.
Good morning. So great to be here.
Yeah, you're looking lovely in pink. They can't see you, but I can see you over the Zoom.
I'm declaring it to be spring
Amen.
because I don't know, even if it is at the first, I don't even know, but it's around that time of year where we all need a bit of a boost. And so I'm wearing floral and I'm springing it.
All right. Well, there is a sign in nature. The daffodils are out, right? So that's got to mean something.
Our plum tree is blooming. I walked out and there was
Oh,
nothing. And then I walked out about 2 days later and flowers everywhere.
I
Beautiful.
love, like plum tree blossoms. Oh, they're so pretty. That is very nice. Now, hey, we're talking today about something else that can look nice, well, as a nice thing, and it doesn't just have to be a spring thing. A jelly buddy. Tell us what a jelly buddy is, Julia.
A jelly buddy has come from my work around the wobbly point. So we've talked a bit about the wobbly point, the point at which your body is telling you that it is responding to the pressure or the stress that it is under, and you need to make some changes around your mental health and well-being. And a jelly buddy is a person that you have pre-planned, pre-organized, sat down, had the conversation with in advance, ready to be your person on your wobbly days.
That is really cool. If that person is your jelly buddy, does that automatically mean that you become their jelly buddy? Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. And I think, mostly we would sit down and kind of go, would you be a jelly buddy for me? And vice versa.
Yeah,
Probably what happens is that we take turns at being each other's jelly buddy, right?
I
We've
like
all
that.
had situations and relationships where one of us is a bit wobbly and the other can perhaps be there in a support role. And, there might be another time where the roles are reversed, or there may be someone in your world for whom you are more of a supporter than a supported person. So it really, it's depending on who you're talking to.
Yeah. And do you think some people might have more than one jelly buddy?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's really important. One of the things about being a support person for somebody who's dealing with mental health challenges is that it cannot just rely on one person. So it's really
Mm.
important that you have, that you're able to look at creating a little bit of a network around you. And look, there's always reasons why people say, oh, what about this? What about that? We're talking about an ideal situation and we're talking about something to aim for. So sitting somebody down in advance and saying, look, we know we're going to have wobbly days, right? If there's one thing we can guarantee, we're going to have wobbly days. And we get insurance for other things in our life. We have insurance for the house, we get insurance for the car. Some people even have insurance for the cat, which is
Mm.
probably not a bad idea. But we don't make any plans or put any insurances in inverted commas in place for our mental health. And so this is just a way that we can have some of those advanced conversations because on the day is pretty much too late.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I really like the idea of that. I think it's really good because something else that you say, I'm learning your phrases now.
I love that.
Stressed out brains are offline brains, right? So
Yeah.
that's when you need a jelly buddy. Is that right?
Exactly. So that's the sort of start point of it. Lizzie, go to the top of the class for learning those things.
Yee!
Because stressed out brains are offline, waiting until the wobbly day to actually solve the problem of who's going to be my support network is just a recipe for disaster because a SOBOB brain is unlikely to be able to make a new friendship, even find a number in a phone that you haven't found for ages, flicking back through messages, who can I talk to? I reckon get those people under J for Jelly Buddy in your phone.
JB.
And make it as simple as possible. I'm actually very close to finishing writing my book. And part of this is actually getting people to make that action plan. I encourage people in the book to, who are your jelly buddies? Get them in your phone so that the barriers are not there and a SOBOB brain doesn't get all fuddled and overwhelmed and not reach out.
Yeah. Now, seeing you're a singer-songwriter, have you written a song about jelly buddies?
No, I
JB,
haven't.
like,
But
JB, are you with me? Oh, yeah?
oh yeah. Look, you could be onto something there.
I could
I
be.
could pull my way onto stage. One of the things that I love about the Jelly Buddy concept is that we are not signing up to be the psychologist. We're not signing up to be the counselor or your issues are not all to be taken on me.
Mm.
All we're saying is I'm agreeing to walk with you. So on a little Jelly Buddy card, which I give out at all my events, actually it says, "Hey Jelly Buddy," and on the side it says, "Check in, hang out, get help." So those
Nice.
are the sort of premises. You have permission to check in and chat to me and ask me some more questions beyond, "Hi, how are you?" You also have permission to come and hang out. Even if I say I don't need support and help, they're the person that can come and bang the door down and go, "You know what, I'm coming around anyway." And of course, permission in advance if necessary to get help.
Yeah.
These are the people who could then say, "Look, I'm actually just going to override here. I'm going to be the person that's going to help support and drive you to the doctor, or the person that's going to help get you to the appointment that you need. And I may sometimes even come in and advocate for you." I have a Jelly Buddy that I have sat with in the doctor's office and been their advocate at times where they were overwhelmed and couldn't speak up for themselves.
Yeah. And I guess with Jelly Buddies, I like the thing that you suggest, well, that you need to do beforehand when you sit down and chat about it, is it setting expectations, right? Because, yeah, you might think, oh, like you say, I've agreed to be this person's Jelly Buddy. I don't want to be their counsellor. I don't want them ringing me every time they burn the
Yeah.
dinner or something like that, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. And all of the above, none of these things mean that people aren't allowed to have good, strong boundaries. But what they are is there's conversation starters and they're ways of tackling a situation that could otherwise be a little bit sensitive in a bit more of a fun, easy to understand way. So saying to someone, have you got a Jelly Buddy? Have you got someone that you can talk to? And if not, maybe now's the time to be having that conversation.
Yeah, I really like that. It's such a good idea. It's like preventative rather than, in the moment freaking out. Who can I call? That's really great advice. You know what, Julia? I'm going to go get myself a Jelly Buddy.
Yes, I love that. And, if people don't resonate with that, they'll say, "I don't like Jelly Buddy. It's a silly word, whatever." I don't care. Call it the Concrete Club. I don't care what you
The
call it.
Concrete Club.
Concept is the same.
I'm solid and reliable. You can depend on me.
Do you have someone who can be there with you in those wobbly days? Do you have somebody who can be your support network? Make it happen.
Yeah, so good. A wonderful happiness hack. Thank you so much, Julia. Look forward to seeing you next time, my friend.